now the thinking process changes because it's currently you were thinking that, oh, I make 1 million and then I give 400,000 pounds as a taxes, and because of that I get a road, I get a nice bus stop and an underground train.
Welcome to Unstoppable Podcast with Harry Sardinas, inspiring conversations with influential millionaires, investors, thought leaders, entrepreneurs who are making a massive difference with their innovative products and services, and sharing the challenges and the wisdom of how they sold their first million.
How would you like to make your first million? And today we have a tech entrepreneur from London joining us. Ash, please, can you introduce yourself?
Hi, Harry. Thank you so much for having me as a guest on your show. I am really, I really, really appreciate your time.
Yeah. So, Ash, can you say, your name, full name, and which company you are at the founder?
Sure, sure. My name is Ash. I'm from London, and I'm a founder of Art Circles, which is the creatives, one place to go where creative minds can get together and create their communities, and most importantly, leverage the community to make thousands and thousands of pounds per month.
Wow, that's fantastic. Now, Ash, tell us a little bit more about your journey. How you decided to become an entrepreneur? What happened?
Sure, sure. I was like, most of the young people in our country, 9 to 5 guy, going to the office, traveling into underground, like early in the morning, 7 o'clock, and then wasting a couple of hours every day traveling, and then working your ass for somebody else, making money for them, and then one day I came back home, and in my personal life something bad happened, because of which I had to go to the hospital. I got admitted there, and then my mental health got suffered really, really bad. And with that happened in my life, I had to go to rehab. I spent 18 months there, very hard work. And
Wow.
that's when I take mental health very seriously. But the good thing happened is I lost my job. I lost all the savings. I drained out all the money in my account. So I was like, literally, you can call me homeless person. But fortunately, I am from Asia. I had my family and friends around who stick together with me, helped me to raise back up on my feet. And I don't want to share the personal side of it, why that happened, but what I gained from this experience is, if you want to create your life again, you need to start thinking from first principle, which apparently Elon Musk also uses for all of his companies. So I started doing that. I started reading books. I started taking care of my health. I started taking care of my mental health. And eventually, within 3 years, now I, founded this company, which is working pretty well.
Wow. So tell us before in the corporate job that you was working. So which company did you work before?
You can name all the giants, so starting from Microsoft, Adobe. Worked with several clients which I couldn't even name, but you might have watched some
Wow.
movies where this company existed. So I was into cybersecurity and cloud, and then
Wow, you work for all these companies.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Wow. What were you
And
doing for this company? Programming,
most
project management?
so I started as a programmer, as usually the engineers start. I did around 6 7 years of programming. Followed by that, I moved into management positions, and then when this drastic uh, event happened in my life, I was about in the verge of becoming a VP. But again, working for a company, being
A
a VP
VP.
could
Wow.
could have been brought you just a salary, but working for your own company is like your own baby, right?
Hmm. Okay. So tell us a little and Ash, this is something that we speak with a lot of entrepreneurs. We are projecting to interview over 5,000 in this series of podcasts, right? So
Yeah.
we often hear the story, right? That something drastic happened, yeah, and then could be a loss of a family member, could be an issue with your health, could be an issue with your mental health. Anyway, something drastic, or people get fired, right, out of the corporate job, and then is when they start to reevaluate everything, yeah, and they decide to start their own business. So, what message do you have for people out there, in a sense, that don't wait until something drastic happen? Don't wait until you have a huge setback in your life to actually follow your dreams, if that makes sense. I think that people, because the negative part of this is that a lot of people, right, they always have a dream. I would like to have my own company, I would like to have my own destiny, but because nothing doesn't happen in their life, they don't have this extra push to go and follow the dreams. So what message do you have for these people out there that are in corporate, that maybe have that feeling same like you, that you're you can change destiny and be the captain of your own boat?
Very important question, Harry, because I think we need our youngsters, our people like ourselves to understand this, that you are habitual of this kind of comfort, the comfort you get of being secure in some kind of job which is bringing you a paycheck. But you have to remember one thing: nobody in this world became a millionaire by doing a job. There are few people.
Absolutely.
You're a CEO, CTO of big companies where you're making millions as a salary, but that is also very limited. Okay, let me ask you a question. Let's say you make a million, you're a CTO, right? How long it takes you to make million to become a CTO?
Long time, yeah.
Minimum 20 years or 15 years,
You have
right?
to wait maybe until the company exit, right?
Something like that, yeah. And then you go through this ladder. Now you work for a year and you pay almost 40%, 45% tax on your salary. So instead of measuring it in money, measure it in months. So you work for 12 months and you pay 5 months out of it to the government. So you work for the government 5 months. Is that correct? Yeah.
Absolutely, yeah.
Now the thinking process changes, because currently you were thinking that, oh, I make a million and then I give 400,000 pounds as a taxes, and because of that I get a road, I get a nice bus stop and an underground train. But now you're thinking, oh my god, I'm working 7 months for myself and 5 months I'm just working for the government, right? Think about it. Same way, the person who is running your company, that person is paying 20% or 25% with the new law in your country. So that person is actually working 10 months or making you work for that person, and then paying only 20%, which is 2 months of their life every year, right? So
Mm-hmm.
if you understand it, if you look at your life in terms of time, you will make very good decision. For example, if you're 30 years old, what is the maximum time you will live on this earth? Let's say 65, 70, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you're left with 40 years. Out of these 40 years, your last 10 years will not be very good in terms of your health. So you're only left with 30,
Mm-hmm.
right? Would you want to go in underground every morning, 6 o'clock,
Oh
which is
my God.
cramped,
No way.
waste 2 hours every day, and then come back drained out of energy? And then when you retire, you get thrifty 3,000, 4,000 pounds a month, which after 30 years, 4,000, 5,000 pounds is nothing. It's like you hardly will pay your rent. So I think we have to make a very good decision here at this point of time, where we need to understand, if you want to live a life which you have always dreamt, you have to make these hard choices.
Follow us for more interviews with world's most influential, audacious entrepreneurs that overcame challenges and adversity, providing you with the blueprint of how they sold their first million so you can grow your business exponentially.